Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Today we're making a chocolate lava cake with a gooey, molten center using an easy 30-minute method. I'll show you what makes the lava center work, what can go wrong, and how to get that perfect flow every time. A chocolate lava cake is a small, warm cake with a soft shell and a gooey chocolate center that spills out when you cut into it. It feels like a restaurant dessert, but it's surprisingly doable at home, even if you don't bake much. The best part is the timing is short, so you're not stuck waiting an hour for a treat. People love molten chocolate cake because it looks impressive, tastes rich, and uses simple pantry staples. You don't need fancy tools, just a few ramekins and a timer. This guide keeps it beginner-friendly. What makes the lava center work? What can go wrong? An under 30-minute method. And a few easy serving ideas that make it feel special. What makes a chocolate lava cake work and what can go wrong? Chocolate lava cake is basically a controlled, almost baked dessert. You bake it just long enough for the outside to set into a tender cake, while the center stays thick and molten. That's the whole trick. There's no mystery ingredient that creates lava. It's mostly bake time and heat. Timing matters more here than with many cakes because the portions are small. An extra 2 minutes can turn a flowing center into a fudgy, set middle, still tasty, just not lava. An oven that runs hot can do the same. If your oven has hot spots, rotating the pan halfway through can help, but try not to keep the door open long. Ramekin size also changes everything. Standard 6-ounce ramekins usually bake in a narrow window. Smaller ramekins finish faster, and wider dishes set faster because the batter is shallower. If you switch to a muffin tin, the batter cooks from the sides much quicker. Chocolate choice affects texture too. Bittersweet or semi-sweet chocolate melts smoothly and sets into a glossy center. Chocolate chips can work, but many brands have stabilizers that make the middle a little less fluid. If you want the classic molten look, use a bar you'd enjoy eating. The lava center explained, underbaked on purpose, not raw batter. The goal is a center that looks like thick hot fudge. Glossy, molten, and smooth. It should not taste eggy or look like loose batter. That's why good chocolate and proper mixing matter. When chocolate and butter melt together well, the center turns silky instead of grainy. A simple cue helps more than guessing. The edges should look set and slightly pulled from the ramekin, while the center still looks softer and gives a small jiggle when you nudge the pan. After baking, the cake keeps cooking for a minute or two from leftover heat, so pulling it a touch early often gets you the best lava. Common mistakes that stop the lava flow and how to avoid them. Most lava cake problems come from a few repeat issues. Overbaking. Set a timer and start checking early. If your first try is too firm, cut 1 to 2 minutes next time. Wrong ramekin size. A wider dish needs less time, a taller one needs more. Stick with 6-ounce ramekins when you can. Not greasing well. If it sticks, it can tear and trap the filling. Grease thoroughly, then dust with cocoa powder. Cold batter straight from the fridge. Chilled batter can bake unevenly. Let it sit at room temperature for 20 to 30 minutes. That's the first part of our chocolate lava cake guide, covering how the lava center works and the common mistakes to avoid. Stay tuned for part 2. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe.